Government Accountability Office, the GAO, estimates the cost of the pandemic to the U.S. was $10 trillion. Let me say it again, $10 trillion. So with a shutdown of any information coming out of communist China, how could federal officials, particularly Francis Collins and Dr. Fauci, be morally certain that the pandemic was not the product of a lab leak? And how come they have been stonewalling the media on how they've been funding dangerous supervirus research in China? They've been stonewalling the Washington Post for a long time about this. The Washington Post had to do their own investigation finding the money.
Right, Elizabeth. So this was a very purposeful cover-up. As we continue to look through all these emails, I believe there's a preponderance of evidence that show that this virus came from Wuhan, China, and that Dr. Fauci and Dr. Collins covered it up. If you think about the smoking guns, which were so obvious out there, number one is just the geographical location. What was the chances of a bat virus pandemic starting next to one of the 3 laboratories that investigates this? They never gave us, number 2 was they never gave us an intermediate host. For SARS and MERS, it only took 6 months. They never found a progenitor, a grandfather, a cousin of the COVID virus anywhere. Additionally, there was a perfect protein spike and this furin cleavage that outside I'd like to go into detail sometime. And finally, they took down all the DNA lab evidence as well. So you take this preponderance of evidence, it would show that this virus started in Wuhan, China. You go through the emails, a very purposeful cover-up by Dr. Fauci and Dr. Collins.